in the last session, I showed you like how to make one this notebook instance by using Amazon Sagemaker. Okay, so the instance was MLT3, that is tiny, and after that version 3, and after that 2x large. Okay, so we were taking 50 GBs, 30 GB of data approx. Okay, so what problem or one thing you have to keep in mind is everything is being done now inside this IM user. Okay, so uh, this IM user is having all the admin privileges, but we are working in this under this IM user now. Okay, we are not using root admin credential for it. Okay, then one problem you will get over here is because our dataset is approx maybe 4.2 GBs or 3 GBs, so that's a very large dataset. And again, I told you like if you will use MLT3 to extra large instance, so it cost you 0.42 to 0.43 dollar, okay, per hour. So that is very expensive. And uh, how this is expensive, I can prove you. What you have to do is you have to go to this search bar. Okay, and you have to type here only cost. Okay, so if you will type here cost, it will show you some of the things out here. Okay, so you have to go to AWS cost explorer. Okay, just I'm clicking on this option, AWS cost explorer. That's the visualize and explore your AWS cost and uses. Okay, so one thing you will find maybe pretty much convincing over here is uh, maybe on that point I will try to convince you. Okay, convince you what thing? First, let's see the things, how the things are going, how you will get. You are not authorized to perform this operation. Okay, for that, what you have to do is again, because you are having only admin privileges of the root user. So what you have to do, you have to click on it. Okay, you have to click on maybe this option, if you can see this option. Okay, like this, and you have to sign out. Okay, then there is one more option of switch role. uh, Maybe I will show you this thing uh, in some other videos, that this is not a part of this SageMaker course. But to give you one glimpse of it, just if I'll click on switch role, then there will be different colors, uh, and you can switch between different roles. Like if I'll type a click a switch role, then you have to give the account IDs, role, and display name. Okay, so that's how you can switch between the roles. Maybe you are working in a startup, and you have to work with data science team, and then you have to work with finance team. Then you can switch your roles in between. Okay, so that's the use of IAM user. Now what I'm doing is I cannot show you cost estimation by using this IAM user. Okay, so what I will do, I will get back to this option and I will sign out. Okay, uh, so I have clicked on sign out option. Okay, so I have clicked on this option, then again I have to reload it. Okay, here some of the problem will come, and in the process I will tell you how to tackle them. Okay, then what you have to do is you have to sign in using the root user email. Okay, just I'm clicking on this option now. Okay, so I have clicked on this option now. A bit short throat today, just bear with me. Okay, then we have root user. Okay, root user is clicked, and you have to click over here, and then you have to go with your email, root user email, and then click on next. Then there will be a password section. Maybe you have to give your password over here. Let me maybe pause it, like this. Now I have maybe remove the pause, and you can see I have typed the password, and now it is signing in. Okay, so we are inside cost management. So directly now you can see this is the root user. Okay, this is the root user. So Let me zoom a bit for you. Just clicking on this part to reduce, to maybe increase here. Now uh, I'll be authorized for everything. Maybe I'll go to home. Let's see. Just clicking on this thing to reduce the viewing area. Okay, just to reduce the viewing area. Just clicking on this thing, and after that, what I want to show you is, uh, you can see here. The current monthly cost is 0.02. Okay, and what how I am being charged $0.02. So that's the current month cost of it, and the forecasted monthly month end cost is 0.02. That means current and forecasted is same. That means nothing is running, but something was running which costed me $0.02. And what was that? And that was maybe, let me come over here to this option. Okay, and then I will come to this part, cost explorer. Okay, just I have clicked on cost explorer. I was inside home section. Now I am going inside cost explorer section. Okay, so in cost explorer section, what you can see is my throat is not that good, so please bear with me. Focus on maybe this implementation. Okay. So cost management, then I go to reports. The one EC2 is just remove it. Okay, forget it. That EC2 is costing. That EC2 was costing me some of the bucks. Okay, so that is something you can see. Uh, After that, just I was convinced to show you only when I created the this Amazon SageMaker notebook instance, and while setting it up and while telling you that how everything will go, and within those seconds, I was charged some dollars. Okay, because of that. Only because that MLT2 two extra large instance was running for maybe some seconds, and that charged me some of the dollars. So I guess that's not the good thing. Okay, so this is 0.02. That's the estimated total. So that was just because of this maybe SageMaker and stuff. Okay. If I'll go to SageMaker and Asia Pacific Mumbai, so maybe it charges 0.02. Yeah. So just to maybe you can see over here MLT3 to extra large. Okay, so it rains 0.041 hours, that is some seconds, and it charges $0.02. Okay, so this is how it can create hole in your pocket. Okay, so that Amazon SageMaker which we made, this instance is very heavy instance. Okay, so we are having 4 GBs of data, that's why we are making this instance. And what I'm thinking right now is, if maybe I will work with this instance, so you will be charged heavily, and that's we are having 4 GBs of data. We have to use some GPUs, and then we have to maybe include some mm, S3 buckets, and there we have to buy for, maybe we have to go for good amount of storage, maybe 30 GB of storage and kind of stuff. Okay, so that will again cost you. So what I'm doing is, what I have done is, I have reduced the size of maybe data set. Okay, so I have reduced the size of data set to maybe some MBs. Why? Because I will show you all the code, that all code will be scalable. I will give you the link to the data set, you can download that data set. Okay, and you can, maybe if you want to, you can go with that 4 GB of data set, but you will be charged very heavily, as I have shown you. Only we have created the instance, and only I have given you the instructions that this is the SageMaker notebook instance, and maybe let me change this region to north. We were working on uh, Asia Pacific Mumbai region, so I have to switch over there. And the only thing we did was, we made the notebook instance, and I maybe took you a bit inside that instance for some seconds, that is 0.042 seconds, and we were charged $0.2 only for that amount of time. So uh, you can understand how much you will be charged if your instance will be running and you will be processing 4 GBs of data in parallel. Okay. Uh, so then again you have to save that processed data into S3 buckets, and again for S3 bucket you have to go to maybe to take 30 GBs, at least 30 GB of maybe storage, okay, so in S3. So that will again charge you, so you'll be charged very heavily. I don't want that. Just I want to give you intuitions, and maybe that will be fine for you. You can scale it anytime. So I am going to notebook instances. Keep in mind we are inside this root user. Okay, we don't have to do anything inside this root user. Only thing is I want to show you what is happening. So I will go inside this our instance. I am clicking this instance. Okay, so this is very expensive thing. Okay, because volume size you have to take 30 GB EBS. Okay, so this is block type storage, and again yeah, we have to pay for it. So what I am thinking right now is I will change it MLT3 to extra large to maybe some of the basic kind of storages, and maybe I will go with volume size of 5 GB. Okay, so for doing all this stuff, what I have to do, I have to simply change the notebook instance type. Okay, or I have to make one new notebook instance. Okay, so for that what I am doing is, right now I am inside this root user inside Mumbai region. So I am going to click on this root user, and what I have to do is this is the account ID. Okay, you have to keep in mind this is the account ID. So you can do two things. If you will sign out from here, sometime what will happen? Let me show you. I am signing out. Why I am signing out? Because I will now I have to maybe sign in using the I am user. Okay, so I am clicking on sign in, or I have to click on log back in. You can click either in sign in or log back in. Okay, so I am clicking on log back in. So let's see what problem you will face. Everybody face this problem who is new to Sagemaker. So this in this video I am just showing you what wrong can happen with you, maybe in cost level, or maybe in while you are maybe logging in. Okay, so if I'll select, because I don't want to work with root user, I have made one IAM account for it for safety purposes and security purposes. So if I'm clicking on IAM user, so in account ID section it is giving my email right now. Okay, so if I will do next, it will never accept it. Okay, this is the root user sign in, so that's the problem. I will go back. I will go one step back. I will again log back in. Just I'm clicking on like log back in. Okay. So this is the problem you will face. Just I'm using the IAM user, and just try said next. And if I'll give the password, correct password, I will say sign in. So again, what is happening is, wait, see, again I am inside this root user. Okay, so again I will go sign out. My aim is to maybe sign in using the what we can say root I am user. Okay, not the root user. So I'm this time what I'm doing is I will click on sign in. Okay, so it is loading. Let it load, and let let it take its own time. Okay, so just I'll click on I am user, and here you can see it is asking for 12 digits. Okay, I'll zoom it a bit. It is asking for 12 digits. These are not digits, these are numbers. This is alphanumeric. Okay, so where you will find the account ID now? That is the problem. Okay, so what you have to do, you can click on maybe go to root user. Okay, and root user email ID you have to write over here, and then you have to press next. Okay, here you have to type your password and you have to sign in. Okay, now we are getting into inside root user. Okay, because for getting into IAM user, you have to, or IAM group, you have to, what you have to do is, you need ID, that's 12 digit ID, where you will find that. So you have to come inside. Now what is happening is, you have logged in as a root user inside Mumbai region. So what you will do, you will go to IAM roles. Okay, so you can go through recently visited, or you can search over here IAM. Okay, now maybe I will it will redirect me to the IAM dashboard. Okay, and there you have to choose for your IAM account, and click on your IAM account. There you will be shown your ID. Okay, so see, here you can see we are having one user group only and one user. Okay, which have been given four roles, two policies, and uh, we can talk about MFAs, but not now. Leave it, not required. This is the account ID. Okay, either you can copy this account ID, or what you can do, you can simply copy this address. Okay, simply you can copy this address. Copy this address. Just I prefer to copy this address. Now what I will do, simply go over here and paste this address. Okay, now this is the address. See, this address and this address, both address are same. Now what you can do, this address is having your ID. This is your ID. Okay, this is your account ID. Okay, this is the user ID, account user ID. I am, or to be precise, I am account ID. Okay, so just press enter. Okay, if I'll press enter, so it is redirecting me to that maybe what you can say address. Okay, now you can find over here everything. Okay, now I am username. Okay, so your I am username
It's
was
3 o'clock.
not this was your I am username, which I made admin slash Mukesh. Okay, that was the I am username, then password, then sign in. Okay, if I'll sign in, now I can sign in as a maybe what we can say I am user. Okay, so let's come back to the main point. We have to change our S3 bucket. Okay, maybe no, not S3 bucket, SageMaker instance. Okay, because the SageMaker instance we are using right now, that is maybe very that will create some caveats in the process, and that will create a lot of cost. Maybe if you want to play with all the data, you can. The code is scalable. You can maybe go with that. I'm going into S3. Oh, sorry, I have to go inside Amazon SageMaker. Oh, my bad. Just I have to go with SageMaker, and just I have to make one instance which is maybe not a very compute intensive and instance. Okay, so I will try to make a journal instance because I have reduced the data to a significant level, and just to that will be the intuition, and you can drag that in intuition. Code will be scalable. If you require, we can provide you that 4 GB of data, approx 4 GB of data, maybe 4.2 or 3. You can work with that data, but again, I am just repeating this thing again and again because sometimes people do this stuff and then they call us that maybe we got charged. So you will get charged because this is a real world case, and to understand something which is going on in the real world market, you have to maybe pay for that, and you are paying just to you are learning and you are paying. You are not paying this amount to us. Okay, so don't be that brutal to us. Just our task is to make sure you understand everything. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a new notebook instance. Just I will cross it to just increase the viewing area, and just I will create a notebook. And right now what I will do is let me cover it in a fast forward way. uh, if you will go to the notes of sixth video, you will find that we have to configure instance name and type. We have to assign IAM role to the access S3 bucket, and then we have to configure storage volume size. Okay, these are the three things we have to do every time. Okay, so that is the notebook instance name. Okay, so what I will do, I will come back to notebook instance first. I am clicking on this option. I will change the notebook instance name. Okay, just click on it and go to actions, and then after that maybe what you have to do is uh, just I want to delete it, or I have to update the setting, or I have to make the new one. There are a number of plethora of maybe options to go with, but I'm maybe not doing it. I will keep it the way it is, because again you can go with it with this notebook instance, okay, if you want to. Why? Because maybe if you want to spend some money, you have that range to spend on, so you can go with this, okay. Some maybe 1,000 rupees, okay. uh, Again, how much you'll be charged will depend totally upon what kind of maybe code you have written and what you have done. But some hundreds of rupees you have to pay. Then I'm creating notebook instance, and now I will do everything in a fast forward way, because we have created it earlier. Earlier we have created it. So what I'm doing is I'm maybe giving it a name of cancer notebook. Mm, what I will do is I will write the name as uh, instance cancer notebook. Okay, and now MLT2 medium. Okay, so MLT2 medium will work, I guess, and then after that, in additional configuration, 5 GB will be more than enough. And in Amazon Sagemaker, I have to create a new role. I will click on create a new role, because I have to maybe connect S3 bucket, and uh, any S3 bucket, or I will go to none. Okay, because I have named the S3 bucket. Uh, uh, by prefix SageMaker, okay, so it will find it anyway. Then I'm clicking on create role, okay, so it will take its time. And no encryption for now, uh, no networking, no git repositories, no tags, okay, just only this much. Or if I'll get MLT3 medium, okay, let me go with MLT3 medium. That will be maybe it will be more better to go with, okay. And then um, and always you have to check for it, like what you are getting in M3 T3 MLT3 medium, okay, or maybe whatsoever notebook instance you are maybe going for, you have to always see what uh, how many virtual CPUs you will get, how many maybe you will get a GPU or not, maybe which kind of instance you are using, or what is the version of the instance, okay, and how much storage you will get. That will depend upon this medium, okay, large, extra large, 2x large. Then this T is the tiny thing, and with version of 3, and this all is happening for ML, okay. So that's the thing, you have to maybe keep all these things in your head. Okay, let me check if this is recording or not. This is recording. So now you might be thinking where to check the pricing again. SageMaker pricing, SageMaker pricing, okay, this is where you have to go. You have to type SageMaker pricing, and you will redirect it to the maybe some of the links, and here you have to go with AWS Amazon SageMaker pricing. I have shown you in the previous video. Again, I am showing you just to make sure how much you will be cost, or maybe if that will be free by any chance. Okay. So what it is saying is 250 hours of MLT3 medium instance. Okay, on Studio Notebook, or 250 hours of ML2 medium instance, or MLT3 medium instance on on-demand notebook instances. Okay, so 250 hours is free. Okay, so you can go with MLT3 medium. Okay, so because that's free. Okay, so I will again go to Amazon SageMaker maybe. Okay, so I have shown you, like you can expect that to be a free thing for you. Okay, so that's why I'm going with that. That's why I have reduced the data to a significant level, so that maybe uh, you can do some of your stuff, or maybe much of your stuff in a free tier. Okay, let's see if we will be charged or not. This is loading again. It will take its own time. Even sometime it takes a bit longer to load, and you can do nothing but maybe wait for it. Okay, so as same I'm doing, just you have to wait for it. Okay, so just click on the cross area just to increase the wing area. Same thing. Then this is the uh, instance, cancer detection, and after that MLT to medium, additional configurations. Okay, notebook instance we have given, and after that additional configurations I will go with only 5 GBs. That will work, or you can go with maybe some of 16 terabytes. Okay, that is TB. And then again Amazon Sagemaker, then create new, just click on create a new role. Okay. I have repeat like I am doing these stuff repeatedly, or maybe I am giving more focus on these stuff. Why? Because I don't want you to be to get charged. Okay, and you will get charged heavily. So just focus. Uh, don't want to do anything in networking section. Git, and again just clicking on create notebook instance. So I would have done this maybe without giving you any explanation, but I think explanation is very much necessary. Okay. So that's the thing. Status is pending, and I have always told you, if this status will be running, you have to close it. Okay. Don't don't put this instance running in a running mode. That will again charge you. Okay. So still it is pending. It will take maybe 1 to 2 minutes, and it will be good to go. So I'm closing this session over here, and we have made one new instance now, and everything we will do inside this instance now. This new instance, MLT2 medium. Okay, so that's the thing. We will do everything inside this instance, and what maybe new facilities we will get inside this MLT2 medium. Let's come up over here. Still it is loading. Okay, uh, I'll tell you. Okay, so uh, we can go with MLT2 medium instance, or maybe MLT3 medium instance. uh, Best option will be to go with MLT3 medium instance, because that is free too. Okay. So your task will be to change your maybe make a new instance, or maybe click on it. Okay, and upgrade this to MLT3 medium. Okay, in the next video I will upgrade it to MLT3 medium, but maybe I will upgrade it in background, uh, and you have to do it by yourself. Okay, because we have make two instances now. Now you can maybe I can expect only this much, that you can at least you can change it to T3 medium. Okay, so let's come up over here, and MLT3 medium, as you can see, virtual CPUs are 2, memory is 4 maybe gigs, and price per hour is 0.054. Okay, so way less than maybe uh, MLT3 to extra large. Okay, and it will again cost you some of the bugs. Okay, so but uh, or you can see MLT3 medium instance on demand notebook instance, you can use them. That's the 250 hours. So what I'm going with is MLT2 medium. So that's the thing. Just after you have used it, you have maybe extended your 250 hours, then you will charge by this rate, that is 0.054 per hour. Okay, so that is the thing. Just I'm crossing it, you can check it by yourself. Okay, so still it is pending. Then now I'm closing it. Okay, so everything we will be doing inside this IAM user, and inside this instance cancer detection thing. Okay, next I will open this Jupyter notebook, and we will do our stuff from the next video. That's all for this session. This time is stopping it now.